This is poem number 47 and the last poem of this section. It's called The End. What's the point of celebration? Bright flowers, dressing up, a spread of food. He was a decent person. Do you remember the time in California when? It's bound to shatter soon, starting with separation. Instantly, in evolutionary terms, only a few blinks away. That's why I never married. I wasn't a jack or a reprobate. I simply saw the curtain closing, in theory, over and over. Who can you name that are blissfully wed after 20 years? I can't think of a single bubbling couple with dreamy eyes. The institution should be leveled and cleared clean, like the filthy KKK headquarters in hot Mobile, Alabama. I also told an old friend goodbye today, preferably for good, after he called Ken Burns an ass sniffer, a leftist, and a liar. I had recommended he watch Ken's documentary on Vietnam. It's more lamenting and melancholy than any indictment. It was mere suggestion. I had no political ambition or angle, for I know you can't change history, or truth, or you. My comrade claimed Burns left out the insidious deep state plot, and that he, the friend, was actually more liberal than Ken or I. What in the hell was he talking about? I was in a fugue state. He kept up the right-wing pressure, so I spun around with a kick. Told him he was a contrarian. That riled up the poor boy. I then intimated he was criminal, when in fact he's only a Mason. He hadn't been back to America in 15 years, so I ribbed him about why he never visits, due to the FBI's dossier in his name. He flew defensive again, then snapped into two. As I said, you've lost your marbles, silly boy. The trolley has come from its tracks. There is only death left in this ditch. I forecasted a derailment of a rather heinous variety. Forget the details. You must. That made it official and final. People are more sensitive than I ever pray to be about taking criticism earnestly. For dead men don't take appraisals, since dead men can't laugh, nor can they bitch and moan about your honest rebukes. If you called me a contrarian or a Marxist or a fag in one full breath, my rebuttal would be, you don't know me, do you? I'm all three. I'm trying not to reveal anything, since it matters not one iota what I enjoy, eat, or drink. The rule is, they offend none but the virtuous. Why should it only be tagged to those seriously dead men who don't joke or sass back, but do know pretty well what it means to offend?